Hello, my name is Gerhilde Meissl-Egghart from Academy, and I want to tell you a little bit about our business English course, which we taught in Second Life for the University of Bielefeld. And I'll especially address the design process of this course. So, what was the starting point when we started to think about this course? Well, our personal starting point was project work. We strongly believe in project work, as this is one way to get students really engaged, give them ownership of something, make them co-creators of their course, give them the chance to become creative, to create something meaningful for them. Thus, the question for us was, how does project work in a virtual environment? How can we use this virtual environment and for what kinds of projects? So obviously, video production is one good way to use a virtual environment because you have all these settings, the props, the avatars in there for free. You just need video capturing software. Another possibility is an exhibition. Students can create interactive exhibitions to various topics. Of course, all kinds of theater and role play is possible, and many others. So our approach was make sure we use the virtual environment at its best, not just copy the real world into the virtual environment, but really do things that cannot be easily done outside. And this means picking projects that fit into this environment. This also means using the possibility to meet other people. I'll talk more about this later. And yes, this was our starting point. Ideas we drew on when we began to create the course. As I said already, project work was our starting point, and for this project work we developed a process that's supported by the virtual environment. The standard process for project work obviously is looking for ideas, finding a topic, team building, brainstorming, development, some kind of presentation, fine-tuning, building it, finalizing it, and an end presentation. What we tried to do is to support this process by stages, by certain games, by 3D props, and all kinds of things to make it become more natural. For example, for finding a topic, we developed an own stage where each student has a screen where he or she can present her topic, and then all the students get cones where they can vote on those topics they like most by moving the cones to the field of the student. It's just an example. The other idea we drew on was the idea of live role play. What I do with my kids all the time at their birthday parties are games where suddenly the kids find themselves somewhere in the middle of a criminal case, for example, which they have to solve. So it's not really theater play because they play themselves. They don't play a role, but they play being this detective or whoever who has to solve this riddle. So people act in a certain given playing context, but it's live and it's not rehearsed. In such live role plays, you also have non-playing characters, which are people that give them certain hints, or of course the bad guy. No, the bad guy is not an NPC, but a playing character. In our virtual course, these non-playing characters are actors and other people that we invited or hired for special purposes. For example, playing the potential investor, if the topic is a business plan. So we didn't really make use of pre-existing models, but we developed it pretty much from scratch. The tasks and activities that we did were all embedded into the context of the project. And each piece of homework that we gave to the students naturally fitted into the program for the next session. So they only had homework in the context of the project, and the better they did the homework, the better the project advanced. So for example, if after one session the homework was to think about a project idea and present it to the team next time, then hopefully those students who did the homework better, who thought about a good idea and how to present it, will be those whose project idea is picked by the other team members. So we think that this helps a lot with the motivation of the students, because they do not do any meaningless work, but everything is in the context of the project, and this is very good for the motivation. Some more details about the course are described in the wiki, and feel free to contact me at gerhilde@talkacademy.org if you have any more questions. Thank you very much, and bye.